We are back to the warehouse for Blitzball Battle 5, team profile and projections. It's Rotten's fourth team in as many years. Let's talk Blitzball. Welcome to the Blitzball Boys, the podcast about Blitzball and boys, but lately about boys. I'm your co-host, Brent Rebel, along with my fellow host, Peter Del Rey.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Brendan. I'm sorry, I'm just in a rotten mood.
Oh, we could do the celebration that everyone hated.
Everyone hated it.
I didn't think it was that bad.
We're here to talk about the team that has the least amount of data for statistical purposes.
The naps weren't that good either.
Forgot what?
The nap celebration. And maybe Trevor's just not good at celebrating.
I like the nap celebration.
Yeah. I guess compared to the
wasn't
throw-up one.
Well organized.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
But forgotten rotten. Tyler Poof.
Tyler Poof.
Been in every Blitzball battle.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Michael Shelfy.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Is
has
his real
not been
middle
in
name?
a single... No.
Oh.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
It
Reach
sounds
out to
nice.
us, Dan.
Sounds good.
Reach out to us, Dan. Tell us your middle name. Tell us your last name. I think it's Robinson.
Daniel Michael Robinson.
Daniel Michael Robinson Shelfy, the third. The third of his name. No, stop it, Pete. We
Is
need
it
to lock
Shelf
in.
because of his ass?
No, it's Shelfy because he famously has a lot of shelves. He has at least 15 shelves in every room of his house.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why it's Shelfy.
Right. His
Don't
brother's
correct
name
us.
is Cabinetti. Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut the podcast down.
Cabinetti is a good Italian-sounding name. That sounds like it could be a real name.
A last name, sure.
Yeah.
This is my friend, the Lucenzo Cabinetti.
10 boxes of pasta and it's cabinet.
He keeps all of his pasta in his cabinet. Isn't it great? Nobody even knew that when they birthed him. They say, this man is a Cabinetti. This man is a Cabinetti.
Oh, I hope he
From
likes
the
the
moment
storage.
he was born, he came out of his mother and took a bag of pasta and put it right into the Cabinetti. So we said, this boy is Cabinetti. Welcome to the Blitzball Boys, where we do bad bits.
What?
What?
That's a good bit. Come on, Peter.
That was Scott Van Pelt's segment on ESPN, right? Bad bits.
Bad bits.
That was it. What was it actually called? Bad
Don't know.
Beats. That was it. It was Bad Beats. So Lucenzo Cabinetti and Tyler Poof.
Mm-hmm.
Lucenzo has no Blitzball battle experience at all. He's been in Captain's League. That was it. But he's never made it to the show. He's making his debut. Tyler
show.
Poof. Wow. Wowza. Tyler Poof. This is his fifth Blitzball battle, where he has famously won the first two, and then with Vinny Rottino, then gets Dan Rourke as a teammate, does not do as well. Then gets his brother as a teammate, does not do as well. And then now he's on his fourth teammate in 5 years, 5 tournament iterations, rather. Trevor, famously one of the better players in the warehouse, pissed off he didn't get MVP in the first iteration of Blitzball Battle. Got it in the second, and then kind of fell off a little bit. He's still really good. His lifetime strikeouts, like as a pitcher, lifetime quote unquote. Again, I'm gonna have to say this every episode just in case
People might jump right to certain teams. It's okay.
These numbers are not adding up. This is only Blitzball Battle 3, Blitzball Battle 4.
When we started covering these.
Yeah, well, when we started taking stats.
Yeah.
Blitzball Battle 3, Blitzball Battle 4, Captain's League, Blitzball, Blitzball, Blitz. He has 23 strikeouts in that limited time span where he's only played 8 games, which is kind of crazy considering almost everybody else on this list, with I think the exception of Drew, had been playing the non-Blitzball Battle tournaments, and him and Drew are tied for 5th. He also is 4th in walks per ball pitched, which is it takes him 29 pitches before he throws a walk. He is 3rd in average lifetime, and he is 3rd in OPS lifetime in this tournament, only behind Jimmy Norp and Lou Dabe.
Good company.
For the other ones, which is a very good company to be in. Shelfy obviously not in this because Shelfy doesn't have enough stats.
Yeah.
Trev led Blitzball Battle 4 in average, in hitting for average. He led it, 722. Whereas Jimmy Norp came in second with 667. Pretty good, Brendan.
Pretty good.
That's not a bad thing to be doing.
And people get down on Trev every year if he doesn't just absolutely run away with the title.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's washed up. They've been giving him, we talked about this, I think, a little bit off air, how we don't know if this is the case, or it's nowadays it's more so that they want to have like an everyday creator in the warehouse be on his team. But it seemed like at first they wanted to dull down the power of Forgotten Rotten after the Vinny Rotino years, because it just seemed like it was too easy. With Tyler, I'm sorry, and another ex-ball player. It was just too much and maybe too easy. But he's still, like, even with the past couple of years, with these absolute, like, Achilles heels on his team, has still done really well for himself. And I think that talking about the Achilles heel, especially last year, I think we're going to have a Forgotten Rotten team with an incredibly bolstered pitching staff. Last year, it took a while for his brother to get his first strike. And we've seen in Blitzball Captain's League, Shelfy can at least do that. Like, we don't know too much about him and how he's going to perform in the grand stage here, but we know he is capable of throwing strikes with the Blitzball. And that is so important from where Forgotten Rotten's number 2 pitcher was last year.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, that is true. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, I am fallible. Shelby was supposed to be in Blitzball Battle 1, I think. But he was sick, I believe. And Hoodie Glaber filled in for him.
Okay.
In Captain's
that
League.
Shackle was in that one?
Yeah, he was. Southpaws.
It's nuts.
With Daniel Kenobi.
I don't think I knew who he was back then.
No, and now he's John Sterling.
He is fully turned into him. He got the voice.
Let's see. Dan Michael Shelfy, part of the championship-winning Goodfellas. Threw 135 pitches, the most on the Goodfellas during Blitzball Captain's League. 6 strikeouts, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, 11 walks. There it is.
Yeah, see that balls pitched per walk stat you have there is like almost 3 times as bad as Trevor's.
Yeah.
Or 3 times worse than Trevor's. It's an issue. I don't know if you talked about the stat at all that you made to the people.
I did a little bit just before, but not really in depth. It's essentially, it's a statistic where it shows, as I said before, it shows how many pitches it takes for one of these pitchers before they allow a walk.
Trevor's being almost 29, and Shelfy's being around 12.
Yeah. So that's like when you have a 5-pitch walk or 6-pitch walk, right? Mm-hmm. Is it 6 or 5? It's 5.
5.
5-pitch walk, that's, not very good.
That's about as bad as it could be. That's the worst it could be.
Is it the worst? Let's actually check that. You keep talking. I'm going to...
Yeah, I mean, Shelfy, he can also kind of hit, but again, like we talked about how the Captain's League crop is not as good as the Warehouse Cup crop, so I mean, I expect his numbers to go down there a little bit on the offensive side, or stand. If he's gotten better, maybe they'll stand pat. Got some pop. He had a home run in that short tournament. Some ribbies. I think he'll be a fine hitter, and I think he'll also be a step up from Marshall last year. So I think on both sides of the ball, he's an improvement for Trevor as a teammate.
For sure. Dan Rourke has 11.25, and then surprisingly, Dalton has a 12.32. So he's sandwiched between those two. After that, it's like completely.
It's different.
You have Joe's is 13.33, and then. But if Shelfy can figure this out and figure out how to not throw walks, especially if you come up against We Got Ice or Del Caribe, where Lou takes a lot of walks, Zoe takes a lot of walks pretty famously. Dan Canobio, I feel like, takes a lot of walks. if you can get under control, or at least make it close enough where people are chasing, then he'll be fine. He'll definitely be a step up from Marshall. So I think we could look into, if we're doing a prediction right away, PD prediction, I could see them making the semifinal. Because Shelfy's decent at
He's
the
a player.
plate. I mean, an average.
What Trevor needs on his team is just a ball player. He needs a guy that can hold his own,
Right.
and that's what he's getting here. I do like, we've been talking about a little bit just in comparison to who Trevor's had in recent years. I will say that as far as the pitching side goes, you can't just assume he's going to be able to throw, even though he's capable. We've seen it happen to someone like Dalton, who in the Captain's League was the best pitcher, arguably.
Yep.
And famously in Blitzball Battle 4, couldn't even touch strike zone, had to try and wear headphones to tune out the noise. Like, it is a completely different environment in there in Warehouse Cup games versus Blitzball Captain's League. Like, it's only the players really in Captain's League watching, and it's more of a goofy environment. It's just like you and your coworkers playing after work type of thing. Where
How do you know what me and my coworkers do?
moving on.
Are you talking? You're talking to me?
As you talk to me?
Don't deflect. How do you know what me and my coworkers do?
I slipped. It slipped.
Fuck.
Well, I've been got.
You got.
I got got. But yeah, there's like 100 people in there in the Warehouse Cup games. Maybe exaggerating, but there's a lot of people in there, and it's loud, and just the energy is completely different for the Warehouse Cup. So it could get to Shelfy. But he's also, with that said, though, he's been in some of these games in other sports. So he knows the environment, so he may be able to handle it better. Yeah.
He's been in, I think, 2 iterations of ball and play. He's now doing floorball as we record this. They had a game earlier this week that, he's been doing very good in. Granted, he has a hockey background.
His hockey background is like a lot of the other hockey backgrounds. Like, he liked to play in his driveway until he was like 13.
No, he played in high school.
I think they mentioned it was like kind of with his friends, like here and there in
Oh, really?
high school.
I thought that it was like he played.
I thought it was like as much as Zoe had played. Like he played like Drew. Like he kind of played pond hockey whenever he could. Which is definitely sometimes is more than others, but this isn't the floorball pod.
That one we're not doing.
You're not getting that shit. That's actually, we'll clip this and we'll put it up on the feed.
Clip it, put it up on the feed. No. Shelfy, it is a different beast. Like we said, Blitzball Battle is the crown jewel of the Warehouse. Even though it happens twice in one Warehouse Cup, cycle. It's the crown jewel. It's going to get raucous. Like, floorball is crazy. Blitzball Battle is tense. Blitzball Battle is the height.
Yeah. Floorball's tense because, like, you know how long you have to be loud for because it's timed.
Yeah.
Where Blitzball can get quiet when the moment's not happening, but then, like, you really feel them start to build when they are building.
Yeah.
Just like the sport of baseball is different than hockey. Like, it could be quiet, and all of a sudden, like, oh my God, like, it's almost like the dam's about to burst.
Yeah. The Dan?
The Dan.
Dan Michael Shelfy Robinson.
Oh my God, Cabinetti.
Oh, Cabinetti, Lucenzo Cabinetti. You want a hot take, Brendan?
Hit me.
Or do you want to give your prediction first?
Give me the hot take.
I think pre-Warehouse Cup Blitzball Battle tournaments now do not matter. The championships don't matter as much as this last one did. And I think that Trev knows it. And I think that Trev is saying, Blitzball Battle 1, Blitzball Battle 2, yeah, great, we won. Warehouse Cup is the real deal now.
We're in a different era.
We're in a completely different era, and we're going to be lost to obscurity if we don't keep winning. And I think that's going to get him going. And I think we'll see them in a semifinal. It's all dependent on Shelfy. If Shelfy can, put in a shift, they could maybe make the final. At best, at absolute best, I could see Forgotten Rotten winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Realistically, I think semifinal is a good stopping point where I'd feel comfortable.
Once they get there,
saying,
they should hang it up. Just good enough.
just give up.
Just give up.
Wave the white flag.
Yeah, we have the Pavel play flag.
Score for the other team.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I wonder. We don't know too much about the next tournament. I was just thinking about like Pavel play and like power ups and stuff. I think we talked about this, maybe even with Jimmy, about potential power up, like Mario style power ups you could do for Warehouse.
You get the Ruppel
I would just
Runner.
give you just a giant bat, enormous bat.
You get the Ruppel Runner.
The Ruppel Runner?
Yeah.
Is that
you get added as a
diarrhea?
base runner.
Okay.
You get added as a base runner. And you don't do any running. You just stand there as if you're a base runner, but they get one extra player on the base. So if they hit a home run, a 2-run home run, becomes a 3-run home run.
And I get to stand on the field.
You just get to stand there. Yeah.
But can I run back and forth?
I cannot stress this enough.
I'm not doing anything?
I cannot stress this enough. You are not allowed to do anything, but you are the Ruppel Runner.
What am I dressed like?
You're kind of dressed like yourself. Almost.
Okay, so
one thing will be
skimpy
very,
dress.
very different.
Very
You know what?
skimpy dress.
Take your hat. I have a great idea. We've never done this one
Okay,
before.
this is good.
Take your hat, put it over your eyebrows. That's the Ruffle Runner.
Hi.
What a great visual bit that we did 2 episodes ago, not last episode, and then we're bringing it back. You know what, everybody? Go to the YouTube. Watch us with our bits. They're not good. They're great.
My eye bags look like egg drop soup tit.
What did you just fucking say?
They
look like what?
Here's my prediction. Forgotten Rotten is winning the championship.
You said that about every team so far.
I didn't say it about the Caribe.
You said they were winning the chip. You said they're not putting up a single run.
No.
I mean, they're not letting up a single run. Oh, no.
Watch it. I do believe that Forgotten Rottens, of the 3 people we've talked about, 2 teams we've talked about so far, I think they've made the biggest leaps on paper. Because they physically got a new player that is better than the player that was there last season.
We don't know that.
It should be on paper. Remember, we're talking paper.
Do you think who's better at giving hugs, Shelfy or Marshall?
Ooh.
See?
I think Marshall will be better at letting me like jump into his arms and just keep hugging me.
No, who's better at giving hugs?
I guess that would be me giving him a hug.
Yeah.
Still Marshall.
Him accepting a hug, that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Marshall.
Yeah. I'd be worried, especially with the jump into the arms test, I would be worried about Shelfy's Achilles.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt him again.
Yeah. Could you imagine? That would be awful. Achilles injuries scare the shit out.
Especially with the celebration, yeah. Ever since we talked to Dan Kenobi about them, every time I feel like a little like nip in my heel, because he mentioned heel pain, he's like, better watch out. I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, that's what it is. I told you,
Yeah.
I've had Achilles stuff going on my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Every 5 years or so, it comes back.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Scary. No, I do believe that Forgotten Rotten is very capable. And even I know we haven't talked about the higher up teams, like the top half of these teams from last season yet, but I do believe that this is like you're saying, at least a semi-final caliber team, and they have a fantastic chance to win.
Yes. Absolutely. I would love to see them win.
Yeah.
I'd love to see any of these teams win, really.
That's the problem with the warehouse games.
That's really the problem with the warehouse games. We need to pick a team we hate.
Okay.
Find out next episode.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Whoever we talk about next episode, we absolutely despise.
We know who it is, too. Everybody should know who it is, because we've already told you. Beyond that, Brendan, if you're just absolutely rotten, what should you be drinking?
First off, you can listen to Talkin' Toes, our sister podcast. You can also drink Subtle Tea. It's a drink made by me. You can find it at thesubtletea.com. Use code HoppyBoys for $2 off your order. Hoppy Boys is not mine. Peter's. Peter actually might be on soon. But
I'm on it.
He's been on the bunch. He probably was on the 100th episode. Maybe we'll call Peter more than once to really bother him. We'll see. Listen to our 100th episode, our reverse telethon, as we like to call it. Listen to everything we put out there. Listen to all these TPPs. TPPs. Something like toilet paper.
PPs. P-pa-p.
Toilet paper projection.
Have you ever played Monikers, the board game?
No.
So it's a board game where you get like you and a partner get a stack of cards, and it's like you get 30 cards or something, let's say. And the first round is you're timed, and I have to read off clues to you, and you guess what the words are. And then the second round is I read off clues to you, but I'm only allowed to use one word. First round, I could do words, I could do actions as much as I want. Second round, just words. Third round, just actions. So one of the words was pee-pee dance.
That's a good one for just actions.
The person that I was playing with, I did the pee-pee dance. The person I was playing with goes, pee-pa-pee. They got so excited because it's the same words all 3 rounds. They remembered pee-pee dance, but they were going to say pee-pee party. So instead they said pee-pa-pee.
Pee-pa-pee.
So pee-pa-pee.
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 C'est la vie, pee-pa-pee.
Did you plug the YouTube?
Watch YouTube. Any channel
Watch
will
YouTube.
do. Any
Watch
channel.
any channel on YouTube.
Blitzball Boys especially.
Blitzball Boys. New channel. Don't know if you guys heard about it.
Enjoy our channel. It's solo channel.
Enjoy our
We'll have
channel.
lots of
Fucking
shorts up
that building.
there. Look at our shorts. Pick all the funniest
Ooh,
moments, like the time we
Brendan's
talk
gonna tell
about
his shorts.
at the time that Peter found out that I've been watching his post-work practices.
How'd you know about that? That was a little
Just
reenactment for you.
reenactment. All of our shorts are just going to be us wearing our hats really low and giggling about it.
I'm going to wear a hat for the next episode just for that. Oh, my God. I love that. That's going to be our new bit for the season. So get ready for that.
Get ready for that.
We're out on Matt Del Rey.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him. If you see him spit in his face, call him a loser. Read him a book.
2 books.
2 books. 3 books. 4 books. 5 books. 6 books. 7 books. 8 books. 9 books. 10 books. Read him the books. Read him the books. Brendan,
I
ask
love
me the
counting.
question.
Yeah, anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
Bye.
Bye.